Okay, I was asked to do question 11, 13, 16, 18, 23 and 24. This is exercise 14.1. Now, question 11 says y equals 6x to the power of a third. I put in the y myself. Now what this means is dy dx means I do a process called differentiation. I differentiate this. So what you do is you bring the third to the front and you multiply it by the number that is there. A third times 6 gets you 2. Okay? And then what else we're going to have is what we're going to do next is, guys, dy dx. So dy dx equals a third times 6, which is 2. Take away 1 from the power, and we get x equals minus 2 over 3. You'd be okay to leave it like that. There's another option. You can say x to the power of 2 minus 2 over 3 is the same thing as 1 over x to the power of 2 over 3. Excuse me. And basically, you can bring it down. Any questions there about that? It's because it's a minus, I can bring it down underneath and change it to a plus, the power to a plus, okay? It's number 11 done. Now that number 11 is done, what we're going to do next is root x. You got to change root x straight away into x to the power of a half. Oh, sorry, y equals x to the power of a half. Okay? And now that you've done that, what you can do next is you can differentiate, which means that you bring a half to the front, take away 1 from a half. Okay? And what you do there is you can do one other thing with this, okay? You can change x to the minus a half. I'm just showing you different. You need to be aware of every trick I'm doing today. It can be 1 over x to the power of a half, and 1 over x to the power of a half can be rewritten as 1 over root x. So in some books they'll ask you to rewrite it like this. So you got to be aware of all the conversions involved and how to rewrite it. Okay? Now we're on to number 16. Number 16 has 2 of them in it, okay? And it means we've got to differentiate the first and second one. Y equals x cubed minus 5x. Differentiate the first one, bring the 3 to the front, take 1 away from the power, we get 3x squared. What happens when we differentiate anything with an x beside it? The answer, differentiate 10x, you get 10. Differentiate minus 20x, you get minus 20. Just make the x disappear. Okay? 3x squared minus 5. Now we're on number 18. Number 18 is y equals x squared minus 5 over x. Now guys, the minus 5 over x, okay? What can I change 1 over x into? So it's going to be 5 times x to the power minus 1. So minus 5x to the minus 1. Differentiate. Now what happens here is the 2 goes to the front, take 1 away from the power, 2x. The minus 1 gets multiplied by the minus 5, turns into
plus 1.
And then take 1 away from the power,
0.
x minus 2. Once again, some books may write it like this. That's a perfect answer, but some books may do it like this. And another book again could have the answer like this. The answer could be a common denominator. So for instance, you got to put them both over x squared. So you could end up having to do this, x squared on the bottom, x squared on the top, and you'd end up with 2x cubed plus 5 all over x squared. The main thing is, you know, all 3 answers are exactly the same. They just look different. Okay, but they're actually the same number. So you need to be able to rearrange and give sometimes 2 or 3 different answers. Okay, according to what the question wants. Now that we've done that, we're going on to number 20. Now number 20, guys, change 1 over x squared into x to the minus 2. Change 1 over x into x to the minus 1. Y equals x to minus 2 plus x to minus 1. Differentiate. Right? So when you differentiate, what you're going to get is minus 2 to the front. Take 1 away, x to the minus 3. Bring minus 1 to the front, take 1 away from it. x to the minus 2. Okay, what can I change that into? Minus 2 over x cubed minus 1 over x squared. Okay. Alright guys, what's the next one we're doing then? 20, 23 or 24 we'll do as will it? Both. Yeah, both. Okay. 23. 23, right? Change this to 3x to the minus 1. Y equals 3x to the minus 1. This one here. 2x to the minus 2. And this one here. 6 minus a third. Differentiate now. You haven't differentiated yet. So key thing to remember is, guys, I haven't differentiated yet. Now how would I know I haven't differentiated? I haven't put down dy dx yet. That's when I know I'm doing a differentiation procedure. So in between these two steps, I'm now starting to differentiate. We're going to get minus 3x to the minus 2, minus 4x to the minus 3. So I'll explain that. Minus 1 times 3 minus 3, take away 1 from the power to minus 2. Minus 2 multiplied by 2, minus 4. Take 1 away from the power, minus 3. Minus a third times 6, minus 2. And then take away another 1 from the power, minus 4 over 3. Exactly. We'll just leave it like that. We know the rearrangements at this stage, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try another one. 24. Now, 24 requires more prep. Okay. So 24 first requires you to say, okay, 2x to the minus 1. Perfect. Minus 1 over x to the power of a half. Where do you get x power of a half from? Square root sign. And then plus 3 over x to the third. Now that I'm here, it requires a second stage of preparation before I go into differentiating. Minus x to the power of minus a half plus 3x to the minus a third. Now you differentiate. And what we're going to get is minus 2 x to the minus 2 minus a half by minus 1 plus a half x to the minus 3 over 2, and finally minus a third times 3 minus 1, take a 1 away from that, minus 4 over 3. Okay guys.